Today we're talking about Marvel's most painful, most traumatic family drama. And I'll be honest, the final bombshell you'll learn in this video is going to blow your mind. The baby in Captain America's hands. Could it be Tony Stark? But before we get there, let's talk about the family tragedies.
Have you ever met that guy? You meet a lot of people, sir.
The MCU has shown us. Are you ready? Let's go. Thor versus Loki, brother rivalry. Loki grew up in a lie from the moment he was born.
Small for a giant's offspring, abandoned, suffering.
He was a frost giant, but nobody told him he was adopted. He always lived in Thor's shadow, next to his shining sun. In Thor's first film, at the coronation ceremony, at the most important moment of his life, you know what Loki does? He lets the frost giants into Asgard.
To ruin my brother's big day. And to protect the realm from his idiotic rule for a while longer.
I will hear you.
Classic sibling rivalry. Throughout the film, you understand deep down that all Loki wanted was this: for Odin to love him as much as Thor. That's it. That simple, that tragic. These two brothers, constantly fighting throughout all the films, finally end up on the same side in Infinity War. Loki stands up to Thanos to save Thor.
I assure you, brother, the sun will shine on us again.
The sun will shine on us again, brother, he says. But here's the real thing. Thor and Loki are reuniting in Avengers Doomsday. Now Loki's holding the multiverse together. Thor's living with his adopted daughter, Love. What will they talk about, I wonder? By the way, do you think Loki was right all along? Thanos versus Gamora. Now let's get to what's maybe the MCU's most twisted story.
Let me help you.
When Thanos arrives on Gamora's planet, what does he do? He literally destroys her family. Then he tells little Gamora, "Congratulations, I'm your new father." But here's the tragicomic part. Thanos really does love Gamora. In Infinity War, there's the reality stone scene on Nowhere. Thanos creates an illusion. Gamora thinks she's killed him. What happens? Gamora collapses and starts crying. Why? Thanos asks.
Why?
Because he was still her father. Then, I'll admit, we get to the most dramatic scene. We get to Vormir. Red Skull says, "To obtain the Soul Stone, you must sacrifice someone you love." Gamora starts laughing. "This is perfect. You don't love anything," she says. Thanos turns around, tears on his face. He throws her off that cliff, gets the Soul Stone. Mission accomplished. Can you believe Thanos had a heart? Hey, speaking of Thanos having a heart, this channel has a heart too, so don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's continue. Odin, his relationship with Hela and Thor. Let's get to the MCU's most underestimated dark past, Odin. Everyone thinks Odin was this wise, peaceful king, right? Wrong. The man was literally a conquest king. He and Hela left the 9 realms in blood. Those golden palaces of Asgard, literally built with blood. Hela says, "Asgard's glory was not built on peace, but on the bodies of our enemies." What does Odin do? One day he wakes up and says, "You know what? It's peacetime now." He tells Hela, "Nah, you're too bloodthirsty. I'm exiling you." Think about it. He made his own daughter into a war machine, then said, "Actually, I changed my mind," and imprisoned her for centuries. As for Thor, what happens in the first film? Thor's literally about to take the throne in one day.
And on this day, I, Odin All-Father.
The coronation ceremony gets sabotaged. He goes and attacks Jotunheim. Odin's reaction? Extreme.
Unworthy of these realms, unworthy of your title!
You're unworthy. Exile, he says. Throws Mjolnir to Earth, Thor too. But wait, why so harsh? Because Odin sees himself in Thor. Young Odin was like this too. When he looks at the Thor film, he's literally seeing his own past. I made this mistake with Hela. I won't do it again with Thor. That's why he's so ruthless. Fear. When he's dying in Norway, he says,
I love you, my sons.
I love you, my sons. But dude, too little, too late. Hela's already free. Asgard literally gets destroyed. One father's trauma, three children's nightmare. Killmonger versus T'Challa, lost family. Okay, now let's get to literally the MCU's most tragic villain origin story. Eric Stevens, also known as Injadaka, also known as Killmonger. A little boy living in Oakland. His father, Njobu, is secretly selling Wakandan vibranium, trying to help people. T'Challa's father, meaning Eric's uncle. What does he do?
Inform them of your crimes.
He kills his own brother and leaves Eric there. Years later, what does Eric do? Goes to MIT, becomes a Navy SEAL, kills over 2,000 people worldwide, a scar on his body for each one, literally becomes a killing machine. Comes to Wakanda, challenges.
The challenge begins.
Throws T'Challa off the waterfall, literally takes the throne. T'Challa needed Killmonger to grow. Bonus bombshell. The Avengers' Doomsday Baby. Steve has a baby in his hands. Okay, cool, it's Steve and Peggy's baby, you're saying. Wrong. Some theories are literally insane. Theory number 1, Steve and Peggy's child. Most likely option. Steve went back in time in Endgame, married Peggy, had a baby. In the comics, they have sons named Rick or Nick. Simple, clean, logical. Theory number 2, Dr. Doom connection. This is where things get crazy. Robert Downey Jr. is returning as Dr. Doom, not Tony Stark, Victor Von Doom. Some theories say Doom is creating a multiversal collapse. Steve changing his timeline might have created a problem. Doom might be looking for Steve. Theory number 3, is that baby Tony Stark? Okay, stay with me. What do we know? RDJ is returning as Dr. Doom. Steve went back in time and created an alternate timeline. Multiversal wars are starting, and Steve has a baby in his hands. Crazy theory. Whatever happened, Steve changing his timeline created a collision in another reality. Doom's world in that reality was destroyed. Doom has now taken on Tony Stark's appearance for revenge. That's why RDJ. And that baby? Maybe it's baby Tony Stark from an alternate timeline?